Live, dice. Okay. Buonasera. Hello, everybody.
Ciao, everybody.
Ciao, I'm Zena from Carrani Tours. This time, unusual if compared with other times. I'm staying in my room, and I'm staying with you tonight. Here is night. It's later than usual for us, but it's a great honor for us to be here with you because we are starting a new series of live from Italy. Tonight is the first episode, the first chat that we are doing, and this is to let you know the real ambassadors of the Italian way of life, and this is really, really beautiful for us because we have the chance to introduce you to this time to an amazing conductor who's here with us tonight, and we have the chance to have this talented maestro because he's from Napoli, and we have the luck to have Claudia here, who is from Napoli as well, and she is a friend of Christian Deliso, the maestro, who's with us tonight. Ciao, Claudia.
Ciao, Zena. Ciao, everybody. So I will introduce myself. I'm Claudia, and I work with Zena for our sales department. And I'm also very, very happy to stay here this night with you. And we have now the pleasure to interview a very, very good friend of mine, first of all, and a very talented and young conductor. That is my friend Christian Deliso. So, ciao Christian, ci sei? Are you with us?
Christian!
Ciao!
Eccolo!
Ciao, Christian.
Ciao,
Ciao
good
Christian!
How are you?
Fine, fine.
Fine, okay. Are you, I'm sorry to have bothered you just at dinner time. I mean, for us, it's more or less dinner time. Actually, in the north of Italy, it would be dinner time like at 7:30. Now it's almost 9, and it's like dinner in the south of Italy. This is something which is also nice to know. Exactly.
Don't worry, don't worry.
We
No
will
problem.
eat later.
Yes,
Una bella pizza.
no, we are working. So
we are working. Okay,
no problem.
This is okay. Very
So
good.
even if we are in the south in Napoli, because Christian actually is in Napoli, and I'm from
Yes.
Napoli too. And so first thing, Christian. So as mostly I did my homework, so I studied
Good, Claudia.
about your career, basically. So I know,
Yes.
first of all, that you had the pleasure to work with a very important celebrity, no? That
Yes.
is the Maestro Andrea Bocelli. So I think that this is a very, very good for you, not very, very good experience. So could you telling us something about this experience with Andrea Bocelli that, you know, it's very, very famous all over the world, and our clients also from each country, they love a lot Andrea Bocelli. So of course, if you want to tell us something about this very good experience, will be a pleasure for us and for our audience, let's say.
Yes, I remember when my manager say me about this big opportunity to conduct Maestro Bocelli was 1 week before the Oscar of Lyrica, no? Oscar award of opera. And I remember I was shocking, of course, about this, but I try to don't think about this moment.
The celebrity,
no?
yeah.
Yes, about I think okay, he's a singer like
it's just a singer.
Another,
it's just a singer. It's just
singer,
a voice.
Okay. And this thing, no, this yes, this thing was until 5 minutes is when Maestro Bocelli came in Malibran Theatre in Venice.
Nice. Yeah.
And after I saw him, I said, okay, this is the moment. Now it's real.
Now it's real. He's real. He was
Yes,
there.
yes.
So.
Yes,
Was he easy to
great.
work with? I mean, of course, he's a professional. He's very totally used to work in incredible situations. But is he let's say a good listener?
Maestro Bocelli was an incredible person because he's a very quiet person. Very professional artist. It was not simple for him because he's not a tenore lirico.
Okay.
He doesn't come from the opera world. He's a voice. He's a crossover voice.
Okay.
But he listened me about my suggest about score, about this difficult duet from Tosca.
Can I ask you what opera from Tosca? Okay, Tosca.
From Tosca. And so it's quite situation. Only only the first moment we start to work. I didn't understand if it was diviso or not suddiviso. It's a technical.
It's a way to
about tempo, no? About the score. So I stopped immediately the orchestra. We had only half hour to
rehearse.
To rehearse.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, before the event.
Because he's a superstar, right? So you arrived at the end.
Yes, normally singer come last minute.
Okay, so you're used to that.
It's not the only one.
Can I ask you something, Maestro
Yes.
Christian? I heard that you were mentioning that Maestro Bocelli is a crossover artist. You were actually telling us that he has invented the style that he actually sings, right? He was
Yes.
a kind of creator of this kind of music with the opera.
Yes, he with this famous song Miserere, no?
Miserere.
Wrote by Zucchero Fornaciari, and this song was for Pavarotti in the first moment. But he sang the cover of Pavarotti, and Pavarotti said, "Okay, but you have an amazing tenor. Why I have to sing this?"
He said, "Okay,
this song.
do it because you're good enough to do it." Okay.
And start this big career with this song are crossover from classic music, opera music, tenor style, no, and pop music,
which is famous all over the world. And I can tell that this is this is the reason why we as tour operators, we work with the tourists coming from all over the world. And basically in the last years, one of the most successful itineraries that we have proposed to our customers was actually the package to see with the ticket to see Maestro Bocelli in Teatro del Silenzio, and this is something that, well, unfortunately last year, of course, we couldn't make it. But a lot of people, especially from on our side, especially from South America and from the United States, are really in love with the experience to see Maestro Bocelli. And this goes. This is, let's say, the fire starter for my next question. can you? We know that the opera for us, it's something that it's in our tradition. It's something that we more or less also the youngest generations can kind of hear here in Italy, but it's not so popular, of course, as it used to be. I don't know, in the 19th century, when the opera was actually like musicals now. So at that time, that was the pop music, right?
Yes. Now in the opera world, we don't have a diva like, for example, Callas or Tebaldi, or Katia Ricciarelli, for example. We don't have a big tenor like the three famous big tenor, Domingo, Pavarotti, and Carreras. And now I think Bocelli is the real symbol of Italian voice.
It's like an ambassador for opera, for Italian opera. Okay. Yes. And can I ask you, Christian, why is Italian opera so popular outside of Italy? Because now it's almost more famous outside of Italy than inside.
Inside, yeah.
In number of also fans, of followers, right? Of lovers.
You want make a diplomatic incident?
No, tell me no. We don't. No, we don't want
with
that.
Our fantastic Italian government.
Why? No? I mean, we don't know until. I mean, we can wait tomorrow. You know.
I was in 2018 in a little city in Finland. Mm-hmm. Its name is Savonlinna. Savonlinna. It's the best city about suicide index. No?
Ah, really? Because they are very sad.
Yes, there is nothing. Okay. There is nothing. Yeah. But this city lives only with the opera, Italian opera.
Oh. Italian opera.
It is the best festival of North Europe. And each restaurant is Traviata, name is Traviata, from Mimi, Bohème, only this, only with Italian opera.
Wow.
I don't know why, about your question. I don't know. I think the opera could be the best brand of Italy.
I agree. Definitely. Yeah.
Because and of course, you know that maybe we spoke some days ago together about this interview, and you know, Italian opera finally made the Italian people famous around the world. And you told me, Claudia, think about the word bravo, or yes. The word like piano, forte,
the language
itself.
But the note, the name,
the notes as well,
are Italian. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si.
And this is something that, of course, it's like the real ambassador for the Italian language all over the world. This is also, it's very, how can I say, it's so amazing when you see like a Chinese soprano or tenor, or a Russian as well, soprano or tenor, who can speak perfectly, who can sing perfectly in Italian. Even though for them it's very, let's say, difficult also to learn, right?
Yes. They know, they learn, no? The Italian language from the libretto, opera libretto, opera booklet. But also from Napolitan song.
Oh, fantastic. Ma una bella canzone napoletana, because the Napolitan song can be, let's say, more or less put at the same level as the Italian opera. It's also
after Caruso.
An ambassador. After Caruso. Okay.
Because Caruso put inside his program Napolitan song, because of course he was Napolitan. And so Napolitan song became like opera importance, no? Importance like opera. After Caruso, the other tenor, the last one, Pavarotti.
So that's really so amazing to think that Italy, among the most important brands. Now we are known all over the world for many things, but this is something which is really so enthusiastic, because actually you can bring the Italy around the world with music and words. This is something which is really incredible.
Also, Zena, let me say that many people around the world started learning, no, Italian language through the libretto, no, through the booklet, and that's it's very funny, no? Thinking about that.
If you can imagine.
Everybody knows, for example, everybody knows Amami Alfredo. From Traviata.
Do you know that you don't know that because you haven't followed me for sure, but last Sunday, a few days ago, I was actually in a very famous restaurant in Rome, which is Il Vero Alfredo, which is well known all over the world for Fettuccine Alfredo. So, and inside the restaurant, which is, well, it's a, let's say, it used to be a trattoria, now it's a very well-known restaurant, but inside the restaurant there were some pieces of art, and there were also the records of Amami Alfredo. So actually Amami Alfredo is something that is also connected to Fettuccine Alfredo, I would like to say. I'm making this connection, which goes back to my previous life a few days ago.
So music and food,
nice.
No?
And also Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman was also bringing such a spotlight on Traviata. That was
yes, it's a modern Traviata.
It's exactly. Yeah. Can you tell us what's your favorite opera among the Italian operas, of course, and if there is something specifically difficult, maybe, that you think it could be interesting to know?
Each opera is difficult.
Okay.
Because to play an opera, to conduct an opera, there are many factors, no? You come 1 month before the first performance. You have to study before with the singer on piano, with the pianista accompagnatore. After arrive orchestra, and you study only with orchestra, and final act, you put together orchestra and singers. It's very.
So how long does it take? How long?
1 month. 3 weeks.
Mamma mia.
3 weeks.
But very long.
For this reason, cachet, or the fee of conductor is very high.
Yeah, of course, it's
so you are very lucky.
Respect the other, very lucky, but there is also a big responsibility,
yes.
No?
Yes.
This is the reason why you are very thin, you are very skinny, because it's a lot of tension, I guess, right?
Yes.
And
but my first opera was Traviata in Boston.
Oh, wow.
In Majestic Theatre in Boston, and after first act, I think when we'll finish.
Mamma mia, such a stress.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, is it like it's like actually it's like doing, I don't know, a marathon basically, because the show is long. You have to get prepared, and then the actual show is pretty consuming. I mean, you need a lot of energy.
Yes.
Are you allowed to drink? Can you drink while you're conducting?
Drink.
Do you have water? No, water. I mean water.
No, water. Yes, water in pausa.
Okay, between every
first act,
okay.
Second act.
Okay. Otherwise, you cannot drink. I mean, you don't have a straw like a Red Bull or something like that.
No. Only limoncello from Sorrento.
Directly from Cap.
At the end.
Yes, at the end, of course.
So,
but
Christian,
about opera I like. I love not one opera, but one composer.
Okay.
I think Giacomo Puccini, the music of Puccini is fantastic, of course, but it's strange because when I conduct in, for example, I was in Kazakhstan, I was in Arctica.
Wow, in Arctica.
Yes, I am actually. I am the first Napolitan conductor to conduct the Arctica Symphonic Orchestra in Yakutsia.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I conduct Eschimesi singer. They know perfect pronuncia of
pronunciation, of Italian.
Of Italian Puccini opera.
Wow.
That's
it's
amazing,
very,
no?
yes, amazing. But I think with the Puccini, I feel about the reaction of the public, no?
Mm-hmm.
I feel really, I don't know how I can say in
say
fiero,
it in
no?
Italian.
Fiero,
proud.
Sorry, proud to be Italian in this moment. Because when you start, for example, Turandot, no? It's a moment where everything stopped. And I was...
Everybody's Italian in this moment, right? Everybody turns into an Italian.
I think in the world, because, for example, during the lockdown last year, I saw in Facebook, for example, many countries put this music.
Nessun dorma, it's true.
To send a message about restart, no? After
restart, resilience,
Resilience,
stupendo, meraviglioso anche.
Meraviglioso.
Wow.
Fantastico.
That's nice.
Bellissimo.
So, Rita, talking about Italy, which is, in your opinion, the most charming place where you have contacted? Place, city in Italy, or a theater? If you have to say to a tourist or to a person, no, who would like to
travel,
opera,
to listen to music,
I think Teatro La Fenice di Venezia, Teatro Malibran in Venice, yes, in Venice, but also, for example, summer festival like Taormina in
Mamma mia,
Sicilia.
Teatro Greco, the Greek theater.
Teatro Greco in Taormina are fantastic place. It's perfect for this kind of music. Torre del Lago Puccini Festival.
Puccini. Mm-hmm.
It's a big theater over Lago Puccini,
lake.
Puccini Lake, mm-hmm. No? In front of the house of Puccini, with Maestro listen everything.
Mamma mia! You can listen everything.
This is really.
I met the pronipote del Maestro Puccini.
Okay.
She died in 2017. She's a fantastic woman. She made the museum of Casa Puccini.
And this is something that, of course, it's also a nice tip, because we don't have to forget that we have people listening to us who are also maybe planning their own journey or making plans for their customers, for example. And this is something that you always have to keep in mind. Once you plan about a journey, a trip to Italy, you can also, along with more traditional attractions that we, of course, have here in Italy, we also have a huge quantity of theaters, festivals, activities which are related to the music and to opera. You can actually organize really an incredible itinerary,
tour, no? An opera tour.
Yeah, and one
but,
thing. Yes, sorry, Christian.
But the different of the other country, no, we have the place, the pianos, for example, where this great composer
we're actually
made this wrote this.
They can actually
opera.
You can actually breathe the air where Verdi was composing.
Busseto, Parma, Venice, Torre del Lago, Pesaro with Rossini, of course Naples with the big Teatro San Carlo, the first opera theater in the world, maybe.
And this is something that we need really to highlight, because I am from Rome, so I mean I cannot say that I'm campanilista, as we say in Italian. So it's not my city, but they are from Napoli, and I'm really proud to say that Teatro San Carlo is the first theater for opera music in the world. So this is, and it's also, apart from being an amazing place, it's also very close to il caffè del professore, we can have sfogliatella, caffè, babà, everything. So you can actually combine an incredible music experience also with the food, of course, which is one of the best things, along with coffee, right? Espresso.
Espresso.
Ecco. No, I'm asking you this question because this was very curious for me, reading your biography, because I read that along with
also very funny.
It's very funny because along with your, of course,
now it's very funny.
Now it's very funny.
No, because now in my career, because now,
I start saying what is coffee important for you? Why is coffee so important for you? So Christian is a conductor, so this means a lot of study, a lot of work, a lot of traveling, and Christian is married to a Russian soprano, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Christian is working as a resident conductor in St. Petersburg, where also his wife is from. So he started the distribution of espresso coffee in St. Petersburg, right?
Yes, true.
How was that? How was this situation happening?
This situation was because I traveled before so much, and there were two of my friends who asked me about this possibility to cooperation with them. They have this coffee industry in Naples, and they asked me about the possibility to open in St. Petersburg 1 or 2 coffee shop and start distribution.
So can I say that you are the Starbucks of St. Petersburg, more or less, right?
No.
With a better coffee, for sure.
Terrible coffee. No, our coffee is artigianale.
Artisan, and it's much better, of course. I mean, and can I ask you, how did you convince the Russian partners to pick your coffee instead of the previous one?
It was very simple. They come in Naples. They were 3 days with us, with my wife, explain everything about Naples. They ate everything,
and they fell in love.
Babà, sfogliatelle, taralli, pastiera, okay? and after they said, okay,
they fell in love.
We will
so
bring
they fell in
your
love
coffee.
with Napoli. Amazing. So this is another story of success as an Italian ambassador, because basically you are ambassador also with coffee.
The funny situation was now in my career, because before lockdown I had a concert in Brescia. I don't remember where exactly. And I will start the first rehearsal, and the orchestra stop. What happened? Mistake, my mistake. It's no, maestro. Where is your coffee for the orchestra?
That was the first question for you, the coffee.
Yes. Now the orchestra want my coffee.
Very good.
When I go to conduct.
So now, once you will be allowed, of course, to travel again, and all the coffee shops will reopen, you will be, very, very warmly welcomed by all the people in St. Petersburg then, because they will be waiting for you and for your coffee as well.
Christian, can I ask you something? Sorry, Zena. I would like to ask something to Christian, because I remember that you told me something about a very good and very important festival in Puglia, right? Because I'm asking you that because we have a lot of clients of our company asking for Puglia as a destination, because Puglia is becoming very, very famous, no?
Puglia is
last years, very popular for tourists.
Fantastic region.
So tell me about this festival, because
this is a new festival near Taranto city. It's inside a Tufo cave. No?
Okay.
I don't know how I can explain.
In a cave,
In a cave, yes. With big wall, stone wall, and it's a fantastic project. For next 3 years, we are trying to make the first opera festival made by young person for young singers and young musicians. This year we will start in August with Aida, conducted by Maestro Fabio Mastrangelo. He's from Bari, but he lives in St. Petersburg. My big colleague. And the other opera will be Cavalleria Rusticana and Pagliacci. And I will be conductor.
Oh, okay, very good. And this will be in August then?
In August,
or in September? Yes. Okay. So this is very interesting, because now we are starting to, let's say, warm up the engines again. We hope that in August.
And sorry, I have to say our artistic director is the Italian tenor, bravissimo young tenor, Gianni Leccese. Is a fantastic tenor, very young, and from his idea start everything. So
fantastic. This is like the rebirth of opera, especially in this special setting, because it must be something incredible. And I was saying that this could be a nice way to discover Puglia as well, because August, especially August, is an amazing month to be there, because Puglia has wonderful seashore, beaches, and it's amazing. And this could be, especially for those who are really looking for something new, something different, they could combine a nice stay in many places. Well, we have a wide selection of offers in Masserie, in Trulli, so they can actually stay in some special accommodations, and then combine with this amazing festival, which is in a very nice area, because Taranto is the area, more or less, is the area of Trulli as well. So it's really scattered with nice little towns, and I think that's the best way to discover really Italy, because this could be really a way to learn and to breathe something which is totally different. And I think it's it will be our pleasure to share whenever you have the program ready. You share it with us, and we will be very happy to suggest it, to propose it to our customers and our operators, travel agents.
And also is in a big open place. And this moment is very important.
It's very safe.
Organize something in open place.
One thing that that I was curious about, because I think it's we are about let me see we I think we are running out of time. I was pretty curious about your football career, actually, because let's say that you're a football fan as well, right?
In Italy, of course, everybody are champions.
and you actually you also play football, so I mean, it's something that you do. This is something
now,
which is
now no, because we have a COVID situation. We cannot play. Yes, no training, no match. But normally with my son, we play football in last summertime. Last summertime we played every day.
Wow.
Every afternoon.
But let's say that before COVID, you also used to play with the National of Opera Conductors of Italy, right?
Yes,
for
there
charity.
is a fantastic team. Is Nacional Direttori d'Orchestra.
Wow. So and you do it for charity, so you do matches with other like singers.
Yes, journalists.
Who's the best one? Who's the toughest one? Always the singers. Nazionale cantanti.
Yes. Nazionale cantanti pop. Yes.
And how do you fight with them? Because I mean, opera.
No, never.
It's okay. You don't blame.
We have a match in next May 2021 this year in Diego Armando Maradona Stadium in Naples.
Napoli, certo.
Our team against comics.
Attori comici?
Actors, yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay, comedians.
Okay,
yes. Okay. And who's so I mean, you don't blame the singers. I mean, even if they're pop singers, it's okay, right? For the football.
Yes.
Who's the toughest one? Chi è più forte della nazionale cantanti?
Nazionale cantanti? Ce ne sono Barbarossa, per esempio.
Barbarossa.
È bravo. Ma anche Morandi,
Gianni Morandi is famous all over the world. Gianni Morandi is over 70. He's 74, 75 or something like that. He's still very fit.
He runs every day.
Yeah, he's very, very fit. He's incredible.
I follow him. I don't know him personalmente, but I know him. I follow him in Facebook.
Yeah, me too, because it's very funny. It's true. It's really, really nice. So you live, I was saying before that you live in Napoli normally. When you are in St. Petersburg, of course, you share your time also in St. Petersburg. And you live in Napoli, very close to Claudia, more or less in the same area. With your wife, who's a soprano, and your son. I don't know if your son sings or plays an instrument as well. Does he play? No,
he plays football.
He plays football, and that's it. And PlayStation.
No piano, no nothing.
Okay, so your house. It sounds like a joke, but it's true. Your house is full of music.
Yes, it's full of music because I have a lot of students
as well. They come to study.
They come to study from.
And your neighbors are happy with you, right? You said.
The
neighbors don't complain.
Yes. No problem, because they know me since I was child.
Okay. So they grew with you. So now you are
Yes,
like part
yes,
of
yes.
of the community for sure. Okay. Christian, really, I would like to thank you very, very much for your precious time. It was really, really a pleasure. I'm sure that all of our followers have been really enthusiastic in listening to a real Italian ambassador. This is the reason why we are doing these chats, these conversations. And
big honor for me.
Thank you very much. And let us know all the plans about this amazing festival, because we will be really happy to support it and to spread the word and to share it with our friends.
We need support, your support.
For sure, because music needs support and everybody needs music. So this is something that we will do with such a pleasure. Okay?
Grazie.
Okay. Thank you very much. Grazie, Christian. Thank you very much. Ciao. Bye bye.
Greetings
bye,
from
everybody.
Naples.
Saluti da Napoli.
Buonanotte.
Ciao.
Ciao.